All right, I made it to the office. I think I've been here since 9:30. I'm going to put some makeup on, and then I got me some breakfast. I did pack me a lunch, but it's lunch. I'm not as tired as I was in the car. I don't know if I'll make a coffee today. I should buy my salsa. You know, when you just need something that's like crack, it's so good. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm procrastinating. Get on the ball, Vanessa. Okay, watch me eat for a little bit. Baby, I'm sorry, I bought some food. Sorry. I know, I should be getting ready at home, but it's okay. So, get ready real quick, and then we'll start working.
So I sanded the edges of these, and it looks so much better. Like, I actually didn't like it because of how I did the edges. Then I sanded them, and, like, the paper looks so flush with it, and it looks really good. Like, I'm surprised by how big of a difference the sanding made it, because it makes it look like it was no longer chewed by a dog. Honestly, it literally looked like my dog, I don't have a dog. It looked like a dog just went, like, chomp, chomp, chomp on the edges, which is valid, because I didn't want to use the corner rounder. There is a corner rounder, which is basically like a punch that you can do at the edges, but it's for paper, first of all. And second of all, the reason I didn't do it was because my numbers, as you can see, the 11 was the only one that got a little bit cut off, but they're so close to the edge that the corner rounder would have just taken them off. And I literally sat here and like thought about it for so long, and I was like, I cannot get these numbers taken off. I was originally going to paint over the numbers and just have like a weird wash spot on my entire book. I'm like, why am I doing that? And then I realized there is enough space around it if I'm very gentle and careful with it. So that is what I ended up doing.
Okay, so here's my to-do list from yesterday. I'm going to convert that into my to-do list for work. I'm going to go to my mail. So I'm going to move everything over. This is like a quick reference.
Of a start to tear, because I mean these feel pretty stable, but you never know if one like falls off the table or like someone handles it wrong or something. So yeah, so I think that. Also, I love like this color. I think it looks so good. I changed it from the original, as you can see, and then I changed it to match this book. And honestly, okay, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Also, I'm gonna call this green. I know some people think this is yellow. I'm calling this green. It's like a chartreuse green, okay? It's like a lime green. I've been obsessed with this color green, specifically this spring, but just in general. I think it's because of this bag. Let me show you. It's because of her. I got this bag in New York a little bit ago, and it's just been like inspiring my color palettes, as you can tell. I'm very easily inspired by like things around me, so that is what happened with that. In terms of this color, I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's been in like all my thumbnails on YouTube. I changed like the format of my thumbnails, and I've just been obsessed with this color green. So when I recolored it, I was like, you know what, why not use that green, because I love it so much. But yeah, like the whale sharks are also a different tint of blue, so they're like more warm. But I love the colors of these too. I think I'm scared to say I like it more than the original color. I honestly don't want to put this look anymore because it's just like so, I'm like upset about it. I wish there was a way to like take prints off once you glue them, but like there isn't. But you know what? Failures are important. It's a good lesson to learn. So I think I will remake the pink one another day. Maybe when I come back from spring break, because right now I'm just like overwhelmed with all of spring break. I just think that like this looks so fresh and clean. Maybe it's because I haven't done anything in this colorway and it just came out so good that I love it. But yeah, the rounded corners look really good now. I don't know if you guys can really tell. Okay, so before I start, I normally cut out all my boards, and this one I decided to round the edges first because I rounded the edges on my prototype and it turned out really, really well.
What? You've got to be kidding me. You've erased my playlist. So let's see. I've made my list. I'm about to put it into my planner before I even jump, because you see I was already going to get to my envelopes, start looking at my mail. Get on point, Minister, get on point. But yeah, and so I put stuff on there that I already did, like go to DC, because I have to keep myself accountable for everything that I do. I have to do at least, go through at least letters, 3 letters of the customers, notifications, letting them know we left. I need to text one of our customers. I spoke to her yesterday and I told her I was going to give her some information she needed. I need to organize my work section in my backpack. I need to start my planner to do this, which should be the first thing on my list. I need to print out my notary application and send it in. I have to study for my insurance license to renew that. I need to check tax layer for any income taxes that are pending. I need to figure out the file cabinets. Because we're in a much smaller space, we don't have as much room as we want. So I either need to order some filing folders, like little, not so much crates, but you know, in that general idea, but something that's prettier. Yeah. Yeah. I have 2 quotes. I need to check my emails. I need to make a bill list. And I need to do closeouts. So, and check mail. I'll go through now. So, that is my to-do list. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Already when I get ready to pick up the kids, which is in about 4.5 hours. So get to work. And it's, I was supposed to be at work. Once again, I was supposed to be at work around 7:15, but I had to go to the DC Center, so I lost with traffic and everything. I lost about 2 hours, honestly, this morning. So it's my girl here. Ooh, bitty bitty bum bum. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Bye. All right. So I'm going through my mail. I started my to-do list. This is usually how it looks. It's I literally go by like the hour, the minute when I arrive. I write everything down, so it's broken down in 3 sections. My daily agenda is stuff that, you know, I need to do, accomplish. My to-do section at the bottom is basically everything that I have to do every day. Check our emails, check our previous date closeout, check our OneNote, which is of course the OneNote application, and that's the interactions of what we have everything throughout the day with our customers. Check our WhatsApp text messaging application, that way for anything that customers message us through there or call us through there. Our Ring Central app, which is our phone line, text line, and our fax line. Check our bank information, and vacuum the office 3 days a week. And then the notes section is actually my time breakdown of when I'm doing everything and marking it off as I'm going. So I got to the distribution center around 8:30 this morning. I got to the office around 9:30. From 9:30 to 11, I was not doing enough. Oh, you know what? I was editing as well. I did a personal time. But I have an 1.5-hour cap right there. So basically, I was doing my makeup at 8, and I did some editing. 11 o'clock, I started to write down my to-do list and on my daily agenda. And then now I started on the mail. So the reason I started recording now for this one was because people, when you own a business, this is something that we didn't know. Even though you don't actually own the property of the business, it's more the It's more of the personal property that they wanted to do a redemption on. So we have to do this yearly. We didn't know about this. We didn't find out till last year. So that's what we've been doing. But with everything going on, everything being so busy, I passed the due date. So I need to work on that, see if I can get that done. So let's see if I can get that done. Because it says there's a website I can go on, which is it's an iFile website. So let's see. Okay, so there's a link. It's letting me click on it. Fingers crossed. Okay, account number. I'm search settings. Okay, account number is 236. Oh, shouldn't listen. Stop telling your business. It's 2541. My iPhone number 5. And then this is 619. Yeah, well, that didn't work. 26. What? It's not letting me do it. Let me have to call. 7-digit 4567 yes 236. If I keep looking at the phone because I have emails popping up. Shoot, not enough.
JT worked as a grip man on several movies and their paths crossed. JT supported Christie's goals and the two left California behind, moving to Leicester, North Carolina, seeking a quiet place to start a family. They purchased a 36-acre plot of land and started planning for the future. In September of 2014, the couple were married in their local community center, surrounded by friends and loved ones, a day many described as joyous and unforgettable. Together, Christy and JT made the perfect couple. They were loving, kind, and many felt you couldn't have asked for two better people. Both were very talented and had a bright future ahead of them. In December 2014, the Cotts discovered they were expecting their first child, a daughter they planned to name Skylar. By all accounts, life was going well for them. But on March 15, 2015, family members grew concerned when they couldn't get in contact with Christy or JT. They didn't answer their phones, which was very uncommon, so Christy's father asked a family friend, Cecilia, to stop by the house to check on her. Cecilia entered the home,
it's not
but there
gonna
were no
do
signs
it.
of the couple.
No.
The vehicles were still parked outside, and she knew something was wrong. Inside, she discovered Christy's dogs who were left unattended, which was odd since her dogs were her babies. If they planned to leave, she would have made plans for them. Since the Cotts had no known travel plans, missing persons reports were filed, and police were sent to the home. Both Christy's and JT's parents explained to the sheriff that they hadn't heard from them in days. Police taped off the house in order to preserve the scene, believing the Cotts could be victims of foul play. But on March 15, 2015, family members grew concerned when they couldn't get in contact with Christy or JT. They didn't answer their phones, which was very uncommon, so Christy's father asked a family friend, Cecilia, to stop by the house to check on her. Cecilia entered the home where there were no signs of the couple. Their vehicles were still parked outside, and she knew something was wrong. Inside, she discovered Christy's dogs who were left unattended, which was odd since her dogs were her babies. If they planned to leave, she would have made plans for them. Since the Cotts had no known travel plans, missing persons reports were filed, and police were sent to the home. Both Christy's and JT's parents explained to the sheriff that they hadn't heard from them in days. Police taped off the house in order to preserve the scene, believing the Cotts could be victims of foul play. Phone records were pulled showing JT's phone had no outgoing calls after March 10 and Christy's from March 11. It was as if the couple disappeared into thin air, and police had nothing to go off of. But by some sheer luck, a nearby neighbor came forward with some possible information pertaining to their disappearance. The resident stated during the evening hours of March 15th, he noticed a man acting suspiciously. He carried out a large garbage bag and placed it into the dumpster before leaving into the night. The man was identified as another neighbor who lived less than a mile from the Cotts, Robert Jason Owens. Robert wasn't a stranger to the couple. Not only did he work as their contractor, but Cecilia, Christy's father's friend, was his aunt by marriage. Robert described the Cotts as being good friends. He even attended their wedding. Robert was brought in for questioning on March 16th, where initially he stated he had nothing to do with their disappearance. But while Robert was being questioned, investigators were able to retrieve the garbage bags he dumped. Inside of the garbage bags were items confirmed by family as belonging to Christy. With this information in hand, Robert waived his rights and confessed to what happened that fateful day. According to Robert, on March 12th, he was at the Cotts' home doing some work when his truck got stuck in a ditch outside of their house. So Christy and JT came outside to help Robert get his truck out of the ditch. They stayed outside of the truck while Robert was at their camp. Robert claimed he accidentally stepped on the accelerator and ran the couple over. Once he realized what he'd done, he backed up and ran them over again. Robert then took Christy's body into her home and placed her in the bedroom so he could dispose of JT. He took JT back to his house where he dismembered him with an electric saw before placing his remains in a large plastic bag. He then went back to the Cotts' house, moved Christy to the bathtub, and did the same to her. He took Christy's remains back to his house where he placed her and JT in a wooden stove on his property and burned them to hide the evidence. He returned back to the Cotts' home where he proceeded to steal items to make it look like a robbery. He took the stolen goods to a pawn shop for quick money. search warrant on his property, where the cod's remains were discovered in the stove. Robert was arrested that night and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, murder of an unborn child, and brazen injury. When asked why he didn't just report the accident, Robert stated he was fearful that if he confessed, he could be implicated in another crime. Digging deeper into his past, police discovered that cods weren't the only people Robert had been around who disappeared. Zeb Wayne Quinn was born on May 12, 1981, and had a bright future ahead of him. He was enrolled in the ROTC program at his high school and planned to join the Air Force right after graduation. He was warm and caring and always there whenever anyone needed him. Zeb worked at Walmart in his hometown of Asheville, North Carolina, where he met Robert Owens. On the night of January 2, 2000, Zeb clocked out at 9 p.m. and had plans to drive to Leicester with Robert to buy a new car. But Zeb never made it home that night. When Zeb didn't call home, his mother filed a missing persons report. He took no clothes, his contact lens solution, or extra money to indicate he planned to leave. Quickly, an investigation was underway. During the search for Zeb, investigators discovered he was last seen on a surveillance camera at a convenience store, where he purchased a soda. He was seen with an acquaintance, later identified as Robert Owens, at 9:15 p.m. before they both entered their respective vehicles. Zeb, a light blue Mazda Protege, and Robert, a Ford truck. Each left the parking lot one after the other. Robert was questioned about his friend, where he stated after leaving the gas station, Zeb flashed his headlights at him so he would pull over. Zeb told him he received a page and needed to make a quick phone call, so he drove off without a vehicle. When he returned about 10 minutes later, and what Robert described as a terrible mistake, he informed him he was in a hurry and needed to answer their plans. On his way out, Zeb accidentally rear-ended Robert's truck before leaving. This was the last time Robert claimed to see him. Oddly, Robert ended up in the hospital later that same night for an unrelated auto accident. There were no reports to confirm this auto accident actually happened. He suffered from a head injury and broken ribs. 2 days after Zeb's disappearance, Robert admitted to calling in sick for Zeb. After his conversation with the police, Robert quit cooperating with them, which landed him high on their suspect list. Other people interviewed included Misty Taylor, a girl Zeb had taken an interest in. Misty met Zeb at her family's restaurant weeks before his disappearance, and the two started a friendship. Misty had a boyfriend named Wesley Smith, who allegedly was abusive towards her, and Zeb wanted to help her out of it. One of Zeb's friends claimed all he talked about was Misty. Apparently, when Wesley heard about Zeb's sudden interest in his girlfriend, he threatened him to stay away. Both denied having any involvement in his disappearance. Based on alibis, Misty and Wesley were cleared as suspects. Despite talking to several people, police were running out of leads. Then, 4 days later, Zeb's Mazda was discovered. His mother received a call from one of his coworkers stating his car was in a parking lot near Mission St. Joseph Hospital at a nearby barbecue restaurant. Zeb's car was abandoned with the headlights on. Inside, investigators discovered a black lab mixed puppy, a plastic hotel key card, several drink bottles, and a jacket that didn't belong to Zeb. On the back of the windshield scrawled in great pair of lips. The hotel key card couldn't be traced, and the remaining evidence didn't yield anything. Witness statements from the area implied a woman was seen driving the car. A description was provided that oddly matched that of Misty Taylor, but it couldn't be confirmed. Phone records from the night he disappeared were retrieved, where they discovered the page Zeb received came from the home of his aunt. However, when the page was sent out, his aunt was not in her home. She was at the home of Tamara Taylor's, the mother of Misty Taylor, and both Misty and Wesley were present at the dinner. His aunt did state she had to file a police report due to her home being broken into that evening, but she indicated nothing was taken, but items were moved around the house. With nothing further to go on, Zeb was presumed to be dead, and his case went cold. Zeb's case wouldn't come up again until Robert's arrest in 2016. During the search of his property, investigators uncovered phallic, weapon materials, and unknown fragments found buried under concrete. In It seemed like odd things to try to hide, and they felt it could be connected to Zeb's case. An unknown white powder substance was also seized, and several plastic bags containing possible polarized wine or rubber taken as well. The warrant also listed details from an interview of an unnamed relative who came forward with information about Robert. Per the relative, listed on or after January 2000, Robert dug a pit on his property to burn items. After January 2000, he poured concrete over the area, assuming it was going to be a fish pond, but it was never made. According to reports, the items believed to be from Zeb were found in this area. On July 10, 2017, Robert was indicted for the first-degree murder of Zeb Flynn. For the Cobb's case, Robert appeared in court on April 27, 2017. During his hearing, the defense stated Robert was psychologically and mentally impaired on painkillers, which caused irrational judgment. They also stated he suffered from PTSD due to the stress of the Zeb Flynn case. After 2 hours, prosecution offered a plea deal. His charges would be reduced to 3 counts of second-degree murder. The robbery charge would be dropped, and the death penalty would be off the table if he pled guilty. Robert agreed to the terms and was given a sentence of 59.5 to 74 years without parole. After his hearing, Robert spoke to the victim's family, stating, "I'm not a bad guy. I didn't mean to hurt them. They were my friends." With the Cobb's case handled, attention was turned to Zeb Flynn. In 2018, Robert confessed to investigators that he wasn't responsible for killing Zeb, but one of his family members were. The murderer, according to Robert, was his uncle, Walter Gene Owens. Per Robert, the night Zeb died, Walter was hired by residents to kill him. Zeb was lured to the Pisgah National Forest where he was going to meet Misty, but when he arrived, it was Walter and Robert instead. Walter then murdered him with a .22 hunting rifle and dismembered his body before burning it. And Robert helped him cover it up. Robert explained that when they went to the Glen Creek part of Pisgah National Forest, they would find the evidence of the murder, but it's unclear if anything was discovered. Walter died in 2017 of cardiac arrest. On July 25, 2002, Robert was given another plea deal in exchange for a guilty plea. He was given a lesser sentence of accessory after the fact first-degree murder. Robert was sentenced to 12.5 to 13 years in prison to be served consecutively to his first sentence. Unfortunately for both cases, what happened may never fully be known. With both situations, Robert was the only witness. Robert is serving his sentence at the Madison County Jail in Marshall, North Carolina. Hi friends, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. As always,
Vehicle transactions accept registration renewal, special plate, replacement plate or sticker, and disabled background plate. Please visit our website at www.atx.net
I was able to
if
pay
you need to
online,
schedule an appointment.
but there's other stuff I need to deal with.
Thank you for calling the Harris.
Hey people, so I left work later than I was supposed to. We told my son, oldest son. He picked up the kids from school today, so it gave me an extra, I don't know what time is it, 4 hour and a half at the office. I was able to finish quoting the customers. Yay! I think it was pretty good prices, but it was lower than what he's getting right now. So that's basically like what we always want to hit. We always want to hit where they want to go with the coverages that they have. So I'm gonna give them the amounts tomorrow. I have heartburn. No. Not heartburn. I think it's because I just ate salsa, like not a real lunch. So it's not really like I have heartburn. And I got all the crumbs on me. But yeah, I'm going home already. I am holding my phone as I'm driving, so I'm sorry out there, people. If you're looking at me and judging me, you'll have the right to, because I should not be doing this. It wasn't a hard day. It was a pretty good day. A very productive day. Besides waking up 30 minutes late. But also we're gonna do everything we had to do. I'm gonna go home and make some spicy chicken parmesan pasta. I don't have to like make 2 different meals, specifically because my oldest just moved out, which I would do a video on that too, because that was heartbreaking. There's a lot of like stuff that's going on where I can be like, can you believe this happened? So I'm gonna do a lot of individual videos of like, can you believe this happened? Because I couldn't. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But I think as a family we are growing, even though some of us may be growing apart. We're going to be better individuals, better people, better friends, better brothers, sisters, daughters, sons, parents. And I guess that's all that matters, is that even though the birds are flying away from the nest, they're making their own nest now. So, but I'll get into it. I don't want to get too sappy right now, because I'm gonna get all teary-eyed again. But I'll see you in a little bit. I'll probably just put a little insert for dinner, because I tried to do a video yesterday about dinner, and I'm not good at this. I'm just filming as I'm filming. I need to do one where I had to put my phone down a little bit because there was a cop. I had to do one. It's just to be accountable, but I need to do one. Going back to the gym, exercising. My husband wanted me to do this dance thingy because he knows I love to dance. But he's like, just do it, try it. That way you don't have to leave the house. You can do it here. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But I just got home. I will catch up with you in a bit. Bye. Good night. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog more in the room. I'm at my desk right now at home, which my office is still a mess. It's a work in progress. Hopefully by this weekend we have it all done. Oh, put a picture for dinner. We had some kind of, it was like a spicy marinated chicken with broccoli. A spicy marinated creamy chicken. And the sauce, we had it with what is that, the strings called? I mean, I know spaghetti, but it's supposed to be like the healthier version of spaghetti. Yeah. It was Protein Plus spaghetti from Barella. It was really, really good. But right now I got to organize some of the stuff, which I told my kids you got to do it 30 minutes a day. I haven't done anything. Little bowl. Let me fix that. So at least 30 minutes of dedicating of organizing. So I'm going to organize everything that's in this crate. It's stuff that we recently have done. We have files in there for our roof, files in there for our garage concrete foundation. Planners in there for the kids' school. It's finishing up. I have recipes in there. So I have, it's really just a bunch together. And it's not a bunch together, it's just, what needs to be together is together, but then there's like stacked on top of the other stuff. So it's a little cluttered. So I'm going to fix it, label it properly, and then I'm going to put it in the little filing system. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I fell asleep early. I was sleeping so good. Moms, parents, and it's only 9 o'clock. I probably won't go sleep till 11. Pray for me.